Here's how you make gradient text in Canva. Let's jump on in. First of all, click on Apps in the left sidebar. Then in the search field on top, search for Type Gradient. Then click on the app to open it up. Then type in the desired text under main text here. Select the desired font. Then click on the back arrow to go back to the main menu. Then in the gradient bar right here, define the gradient stops. The default setting here is 3 stops. That means like this we will get the 3-color gradient. If you would like to add more stops, simply click here on the gradient bar to add one. And if you would like to delete the stop, simply click on delete here below. And to change the color of the gradient, simply click on a gradient stop. And then below, adjust the color. So I would like to start with a yellow gradient color. So I will move this here to something like this. And I will fine tune the color a bit by using this circle right here. I'll just drag this up a bit. I will leave the middle gradient like this. And the last gradient right here, I'm going to change it to purple. In the preview window below, you can then see how your gradient text is going to look like. And by using these circles here in the preview box, you can further adjust your gradient colors, like the angle and the position of the gradient. So just click, hold and drag on these circles right here to fine tune the gradient. Once you're happy with how everything looks like, click on Add to Design here below. Now once you added your gradient text to your design, there are a couple of things to note. First of all, when you double click on your gradient, you will notice that you cannot adjust the text anymore. So that means whenever you would like to adjust gradient text, you would actually have to go back to the app to do so. However, even without going back to the app, you can still adjust the position of the gradient, and using these circular handles here on the edges, you can still make it bigger or smaller without having going back to the app. But whenever you want to adjust the gradient colors or the text itself, as I just mentioned, you will have to go back to the app. So just go to Apps in the left sidebar. Then again click on the Type Gradient app, and while your gradient text is selected, if you would like to change the text here on the main text, simply type the new text. And then at the bottom click on Update Element. The problem that we have now though is that it has actually reset our gradient colors, and that is because we closed the app. So I highly recommend you to only close the gradient app once your gradient text design is finished. If you would like to add more gradient text with the very same gradients, the best way to actually do that is to right click on your gradient text and then click on Copy, then just click on the canvas, then right click again and then click on Paste. This will duplicate your gradient text using the same gradient colors as your original text right here. Instead of right clicking on it and then click on Copy and then later click on Paste, an even easier way to duplicate the gradient text is to first left click on it, then press and hold Alt on your keyboard and then simply drag. And that's it guys, this is how you create awesome looking gradient text in Canva. Now if you would like to know about the 30 greatest Canva hacks ever, then make sure to watch the next video on this channel.